The place, Tacoma, Washington. The time, 2013, New Year's Eve. The event, Nose Ringers versus Old Farts, a gravity-powered art car race. And it's part of the Tacoma First Night celebration. The evening begins with an eye-opening parade of local starlets, stallions, and the high echelon of social strata, featuring phantasmagoric floats and horses of a different color. Or do you say color? First Night is the arts-based, family-friendly celebration that takes over downtown Tacoma on New Year's Eve every year. The theme of this year's First Night extravaganza is welcoming in the Asian New Year of the horse. The clip-clop of the coconut hooves were banging in the new year like African swallows on bongos. Then at 9 p.m. precisely, the big event, Nose Ringers versus Old Farts. The show begins with a big welcome to the thousands who have come from all over the world to see this heraldic event of Wagnerian proportions. As the races are set to begin, you can almost smell the tension as the gripping drive for victory pierces the fog. But this didn't all just appear here like a meteorite from space. No, plans started months ago by Lynn Di Nino and her arty-doing companions were followed through on the day of the race by early and hard-working preparation to make this historic soapbox racecourse frenetically alive in art energy, yet safe for drivers and audience alike. These magnificent sculptures await those contestants who can cut the mustard, cut to the chase, and most certainly, cut to the quick. And while there was plenty of work to do on the day of the big race, there had already been months of energized preparation, design, production, and testing. Artists, performers, volunteers, and community visionaries worked together with clear direction and a common plan to ensure that this First Night event would be an event to remember. In basements, workshops, and studios throughout the City of Destiny, designers, artists, engineers, and nerds set about creating their entries for the all-American Nose Ringers versus Old Farts art car race. Behind the scenes, the great American artist is hard at work, building, creating, and testing their chariots of glory. In the days leading up to the big race, designers and drivers tested their jaunty chariots of glory to ensure safety and, of course, to maximize speed and roadworthiness. Every one of these cars represents many long, hard hours of thought and building. While at this point, these mechanical thoroughbreds were yet to be finished as art, their drivability was the focus of these test runs. Style, form, and platonic ideals don't have to be sacrificed for comfort, speed, or the thrill of sporting competition. And while Carl Reyes and his Valkyries rehearsed with fervor, others like Steve LeBurge and his cohorts built and carefully tuned Nigel, their bottle-smashing gizmo that would be used on First Night to herald the start of each race. At last, the night of the race arrives and the stage is set. The fully realized art cars are positioned in the pit area as the final countdown begins.
size 16. I like how you're so serious.
Meet old fart driver Joe Stortini.
Brings back great memories.
The veteran soapbox derby champ who is chafing on the bit for another grand victory like he had 65 years ago. He won a soapbox derby race on this same Tacoma street in 1948 and went on to race in the World Championship in Ohio. Go get 'em, Joe! Last-minute meetings of the mind help fine-tune the imminent spectacle.
We have two.
To what?
These guys. They're here to do the tethering.
Are the builders getting announced here?
As soon as I get up there. Actually, as soon as, well, yeah.
Okay. And then go.
And then we'll go up. Okay. So do you want just the two of us, or do you want to?
All right.
So, but there's 8 of us.
Do you need us down here or not?
Anticipation swells the hearts of the discerning throngs who line the curb. Master of Ceremonies, the always eloquent Doug Mackey.
Good evening, race fans. You're looking live at St. Helens Avenue in historic downtown Tacoma, Washington, the site of tonight's gravity-powered art car race, pitting the youth and unfettered aggression of the nose ringers versus the craftiness and cheating ways of the near-death old farts. This unprecedented spectacle also features Mr. Carl Marx Reyes and his golden-throated Valkyries. A mind-bending, bottle-breaking masterpiece starter bell we call Nigel, as well as a cast of many volunteers, including our 5 lovely pit girls. 4 prizes of intrinsic value will be awarded to 4 of the 8 car designers who are the Blindy Interiors crew, the Fab Lab crew, Randy Jones, Ann and Paul Mearsman, Indian Owen of Olympia, Carlos Taylor Swanson, Galen Turner, and Otto Youngers. We will introduce the drivers with each race as it unfolds. Thank you for attending. Happy New Year's Eve, and prepare to race!
Now the spotlight falls upon our masters of daring do. Finally, the climax of all the hopes and ambitions and of weeks of preparation. And here they go! That's the way to gallop into the year of the horse. there's no stopping Joe. Boom shakalaka! The hay bales prove their weight in gold. The beguiling car hop girls are on duty to pamper the lucky drivers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's our winner, but we will now give away 4 awards. We can go to our next cue. It's time to begin our award ceremony. The bench stock racer created by Carlos Taylor Swanson and driven by the lovely Tara Anderson, Madeira Fine Furniture's car number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Tara Anderson receiving her award. Thank you so much. Of the female form in a design, it goes to Joyride number 3, Paul and Ann Mearsman. There's Ann Mearsman. What a beautiful. And finally, our biggest, best award goes to the fastest, the winner of our. What a lovely award. This is something to be cherished. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the... Thank you, everyone, for attending our cluster-friendly event. Nose ringers versus old farts. Happy New Year, everyone.
And so ends the jubilant Year of the Horse First Night Art event in Tacoma, Washington. So long from the City of Destiny, the bail bond capital of Pierce County.